Andy, it's Sam here from Ellie Rose Party Designs. Okay, so you are in Canva. My suggestion would be to go over here to custom dimensions and pop in 11 by 8.5 inches and hit create. This is if you are using a US letter size. If you're using an A4 letter size, then I would suggest just using those dimensions, but obviously having it as a landscape. Okay, and create new design, and you'll see that your template or your paper size will be at just takes a few seconds, as a landscape size. Alright, the next thing I would suggest is to go into your uploads and click upload an image, and then that is where you're going to download your PNG chip bag file, okay, which I've already done. There it is there. All you're going to do is click onto that, and it's going to bring it onto the canvas, and you're just going to increase the size on both sides, because don't forget that the template or the canvas we're using is the size of the paper that you will be printing on. Okay, so all you need to do is just enlarge the template or the PNG file to the size of the canvas, and then that will obviously be printed out on the correct size paper. Alright, the next thing you would have to do then is go into text and then hit whichever text button you want. Okay, I normally go with the top one, and there it is there. And I would then go over here, and then you just change your font to whichever font you want to use. They've got hundreds and hundreds of free fonts. Okay, so whichever one you want, so I'll just click onto this one for instance, and then you just enter in your details. So I would pop in, let's just delete all of that, and then just say Amanda's 5th birthday party. You can put obviously whatever you want to. Let's enlarge that to the size you want it. Okay, then my suggestion would be is try and bring your mouse cursor to where it points, where it has all 4 arrows, and then that way you can be able to drag and drop. And then you'll see that there's like a red line that's going across. That tells you that your template or your font is exactly in the middle. Okay, from top to bottom, but we obviously want to go from left to right. So you would just need to maneuver this to wherever until it pops in. So let's just go here and see. There we go. So you can see now there's that red line. That there then tells you that your font is exactly in the center of this template. Now if we go back and have a look at the actual listing, you'll see that your folding lines would technically be pretty much just over here where the unicorn is, and maybe a ½ centimeter from your nutrition label. Alright, so that way you know how big you can actually make your text. So if we go back into here, let's just drag you further out, and let's drag you further out. It's probably as big as I would want to go. You can probably maybe narrow that down over there. So let's just bring that further in, and you have to actually highlight everything in order for that to work. So let's just bring you further up, about there. Okay, now let's just bring you back again into the center, which is about there, and there is your chip bag. Okay, then you can obviously change the colors of your font by clicking onto here, and then you change all the colors. You can add in, or you can add in a custom color, or you can change the hex code, which is a color code if there's a particular color that you want. But that's pretty much it. So once you've done that, all you need to do is to click onto publish, and we're actually going to download it. So you click download it as a PNG, or you can download it as a PDF, printing or standard, whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter. Probably in this case I would suggest doing it as a PDF file. Alright, so you click onto that, and then you're going to hit download. Alright, so I'm not going to actually do it, but that's what you would technically do. Now this part over here, that there is exactly the same thing as what we did, and that is pretty much just taking your font or text tool, dragging it to there. Let's just bring that further bit down. Alright, and we can enter in thanks. Sorry, let me just unhighlight it and type in thanks and then you just need to extend it out like that. Thanks for coming to my party, and then you can put the child's name if you want to. Let's increase that about there, and let's just bring you about there. Okay, and then that's it. And then all you then do is add that. You could do the same thing again like I just showed you, where you go and then you download it. Alrighty, so I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.